Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Magic the Gathering with me, Udalad. Today we are having a look at a black and white deck. God damn, my magic is lagging. Wait, I need to turn stuff on. There we go, hopefully that helped. Let's see. But yeah, I have been making this deck I thought about making this deck for a while. Let's be honest, this is one of the more common decks to be facing when you're playing best of one. So, this is the Cauldron Familiar and Witch's Oven combo deck. So, the entire deck is built around Cauldron Familiar and Witch's Oven. The plan here is we want to have a Witch's Oven out and play a Cauldron Familiar. At that point, we can sacrifice the Cauldron Familiar with Witch's Oven, which creates a food token. Now, that means that we can sacrifice the food token to create a Cauldron's Familiar, or rather play the Cauldron's Familiar from the graveyard into the battlefield. And that deals 1 health and you gain 1 life. We can do this however many times. Like, this doesn't cost any mana, we can do this whenever we want, so it is instant speed. Which means that there is no way. There are some ways, but usually there is no way to really stop this combo. You can kill the Witch's Oven, which is a good plan. Or, what you can do, you can bait out the person playing the combo so that you can kill off the Cauldron's Familiar instead of him sacrificing it. That means that they don't get a food token to bring it back, but that still means that they can just sacrifice another creature and bring back the Cauldron's Familiar. Now, we have some stuff here that will enhance the deck. So, Dawn of Hope, because we heal, like, not a lot, but several times. Dawn of Hope is kind of a card draw mechanic for us. Whenever we gain life, we can pay 2 mana to draw a card. We have Corpse Knight, which is whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. That brings the damage from Cauldron Familiar to 2. We have Cruel Celebrant. Whenever Cruel Celebrant or another creature or planeswalker you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. This increases the Cauldron Familiar damage when it's sacrificed. We also have Bloodthirsty Aerialist, mostly because, well, as mentioned, we have a lot of, like, single, like, life healing. So this will actually stack up real quick. But we only have 2 because, well, it's kind of another victory condition, mostly. We have Mortify for some removal, Kaya's Wrath for some destroy all creatures in case we need it. Epicure of Blood, here is another one of whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. So this means whenever Cruel Celebrant or Cauldron's Familiar activates, Epicure of Blood will also deal damage, which just increases the damage that will deal. Then we have basically some just enablers here. Witch's Cottage, in case the Cauldron Familiar would die without a food token, we can bring it up to the top of our library. We also have Charming Prince to fix our deck for a little bit, because we don't have an extreme amount of card draw. Yeah, we have Dawn of Hope, but it's kind of costly, to be honest. So Charming Prince will play usually to scry, or we can also play him to exile another target creature you own. Return it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. So we can do that to Cauldron's Familiar to bring it back and deal more damage. So this is basically kind of a weird burn spell in some degree. Anyway, we usually scry with this dude. Plus he's a kind of an okay defender. But that's about it. I would love to have more Godless Shrines, but I don't. So we're going with 3 Temple of Silence instead. I would also love to have 1 more Temple of Silence, but I don't. Anyway, let's get straight into it. I actually think that this deck is very good. Like, playing this in ranked best of 1, it has a kind of a high win rate, if I remembered correctly. It is very annoying to play against because it's usually kind of hard to counter. Because, like, if you get a Witch's Oven and a Cauldron Familiar out, you can't really kill the Cauldron Familiar. Like, it's very hard. Because they're just gonna wait until the end of your turn after you cast all your spells and all that to sacrifice the Cauldron Familiar. And at that point, do you want to save mana just so you can kill off that Cauldron Familiar, or do you actually want to try and play stuff that can help you win the game? Usually, it's actually good to kill the Cauldron Familiar, because this deck is basically, without this, like without the Cauldron Familiar, it's very controlling. It just wants to control the board, just let us keep sacrificing the Cauldron Familiar over and over again. I kind of want a Kaya's Wrath in our hand, just in case. Because we just need one more swamp and we can cast Kaya's Wrath, and it's a really good way to fight against these decks. Here we go. Here we go. That's kind of what I expected. Let's play Dawn of Hope. Might as well. And hopefully we draw a swamp. Or a Temple of Silence. That would also be very fine. Very premium. Ow. Ow. Rude. So he's probably gonna play another 1/1. Yeah, there we go. Scorch Spitter. Kind of what I expected. Another Scorch Spitter. We should definitely try and handle those before anything bad happens. Question is, do we Prince Charming? He could have a Cavalcade of Calamity in his hand, which would be bad. But it's not the worst. We can Mortify it as well. So I actually think Prince Charming and try to Scry to see if we can get a swamp. Well, crap. That's not exactly what we wanted, but it could be worse. We are going to put this plane on the bottom and get that Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Oh crap, we don't have the swamp. Ah, god damn it. Anyway. This is an okay defense, I'd say. Plus, if worst comes to worst, like, if we really have to, we can play out the Cauldron's Familiar as a simple blocker as well. I'm kind of expecting a Cavalcade. Cavalcade. I always say Cavalcade, but it's Cavalcade. I always, like... I screw it up several times, you know. I love how tiny this, like, little lizard is, by the way. It looks so funny. Like, look at that. It's so cute. Oh, Skewer the Critics. Would you look at that? Did not expect that. Like, this is an... Oh no, this is a sorcery, right. Okay, here we go. We don't want to Mortify just yet, but Mortify is an instant, so if he plays a Cavalcade, we can kill it. Okay, we are definitely killing him. There we go. Boom. Die. You're already dealing way too much damage to me. So let's kill him immediately. We really need that black mana, I gotta say. Well, it's better than nothing, I guess. We can survive one more turn with this. Boom. And next. And end turn. Now what we can do as well, we can block 1 damage, so he only deals 5 damage. By blocking with the Cauldron's Familiar, then before damage resolves, we can sacrifice it. Ah, crap, that's really bad. Not the worst, like, we'll survive. Or do we? 6, or 5 rather. He kills us, I think. Yeah, he definitely kills us. God damn it. Yeah, that's a loss. God damn it. If we would have pulled 1 swamp, that would have gone so differently. Like, the Kaya's Wrath would have wiped out those Scorch Spitters. It would have been really good. Would have been great. But let's get into it. I know this deck can do it. I believe. Just gotta have faith. The thing is, like, if we would have maybe, like, pulled out that cat earlier, maybe we could have, like, defended ourselves a little bit better, but I'm not sure. Maybe we should have played it immediately. This is also kind of an okay starting hand. The Witch's Cottage is not the best because we want 3 swamps before playing it. But I feel like it's okay. Usually, the Witch's Cottage is not that much value. So it's definitely worth it playing as our first card here, I think. We're definitely going to be playing it. Just so that we have the tapping card played already. This is actually great as well. We've already got 2 white and 2 black mana. So that's good. I guess he can opt. I guess that's what he has. Yeah, there we go. I was like, wait, is there a 1 mana counter spell? I don't think so. There's only that one that becomes 1 mana if you counter a blue spell. But this is not a blue spell, I can tell you that much. Corpse Knight is okay. I kind of like the Godless Shrine as well, actually. I think we'll do that. And then next turn we play the Corpse Knight, probably. Yeah. Go, Corpse Knight! Who plays with Quench nowadays? What? Who does that? Really? Quench? So he's basically a mono blue control deck, I'm assuming. I'm just gonna assume that. I feel like that's fine. Another Charming Prince. Let's scry the crap out of this. Feels okay, but I don't think we need that Plains. Plus Dawn of Hope might be a little bit too much, but it's nice to have it out already. Just in case. Oh, here we go. Damn, he's going crazy. Flashing out the Spectral Sailor? Jesus. That's insane. I don't know, I feel like the Spectral Sailor is... It's a really good card. I do like the Spectral Sailor. He definitely has counterspells. He must have counterspells, otherwise he wouldn't be playing this, like, sheepishly. Like, he would definitely be playing stuff. Unless he had... Like, or, like, if he had anything to play and didn't have any counterspells, he would definitely be using his mana, so... That's why I'm very skeptical. He's definitely trying to bait out the high value card here. Which is weird, like... He definitely needs to do something about these Charming Princes. He can like... keep skipping all he wants, because now I can create 1/1 white creature tokens, so... It's fine, actually. So I guess we're just gonna hit him. I definitely should have waited, by the way, with Dawn of Hope. I definitely should have waited. Oh no, he draws a card! I feel quite secure in my win right now. Because he hasn't, like... It appears that he doesn't really have anything that can do anything about the board itself. He only seems to have counterspells at this point. And that's kind of fine. Plus, now he used all his mana, so we can actually cast Epicure Blood as well. Which is really nice, obviously. Boom. Epicure Blood, my dude. Here we go. I think we should hit with the Soldier. Maybe? Just because that will deal damage no matter what. Plus we get a heal. So that's kind of nice. Yes, please. Draw a card. There we go. I also forgot that we could draw a card. That, like, I literally forgot that. We got the Bloodthirsty Aerialist. I don't usually pull these, but that's kind of good if we keep creating these little boys. The 1/1 tokens. He wants me to block with the Epicure Blood. But he only has blue, so what could he do against this dude? I feel like this is fine. Right? Why did he wait? Why did he wait? He could have cast that before. That is actually really good. Because now we can Chaos Wrap this entire board. I feel like that's a good plan. Ah. That is actually fine. Because now we can play the Bloodthirsty Aerialist. There we go. And we'll definitely attack with the Prince Charming. No question about that. Now we can adapt the Terramander. I guess that's how you say it. Terramander. I think the P is silent, right? It looks like the P is silent. Because otherwise it makes no sense. Dude, can you stop? Oh my god, the unsummons. It's super... Okay. It's really annoying. Like, the... I hate playing against blue decks, man. It is the worst. But I feel like this is fine. He just keeps attacking with this and not evolving this, or adapting it, rather. Which is actually kind of insane to me. The thing is, like, is he more afraid of this or the Epicure Blood? Okay, let's solve that. I really, like, I hate blue decks. But I feel like this is fine, though. I wonder if I should attack. Should I try and kill it? I think I should. Like, just going offensive at this point, we might as well. Because we have probably, like, a lot more creatures than he does. So us actually going aggressive is better. Yeah, there we go. Kind of what I expected. But if you swing with both, my friend, you're only gonna get 5 damage in. I feel like we're in kind of a little bit of a bind. We would need another Kaya's Wrath. Another Kaya's Wrath would be really good. Now the question is, how do we heal ourselves? I don't need Witches of... Oh, well, Witches Ovens aren't that bad right now. Feel like they're kind of okay at this point. Feel like we do this, okay? This is a mad plan. Oh, nice. Sinister Sabotage. Things like the reason why we do that as well is because it's kind of fine. Now I definitely think we attack here and we pay 2 white mana to activate Dawn of Hope. And hopefully we pull a Kaya's Wrath. If we're lucky, we pull a Kaya's Wrath. Because I suspect heavily that he doesn't have another counterspell. Or I hope at least. Well, a Corpse Knight. Could be worse, I guess. Another Witch's Oven. Let's go. Come on. Ah, there we go. Another Quench. I think we can do this. I do, like, kind of sincerely believe so. If we would only pull a cat would really help at this point. Oh no, he's gonna tap my Dawn of Hope? No! No, he didn't. Would have been great though. Like, that's the place. The real place right here. Well, that doesn't really help in any way, shape or form. Can survive one more turn. And him having another counterspell, hopefully, is kind of low, like the odds of that. There we go. The point, like, there's no point in casting another Dawn of Hope. We might as well be sitting with it in our hand. I feel like that is better. Question is, do we attack? I don't think we do, because it'll kill the Corpse Knight, and I think the Corpse Knight has a lot more value in and of itself. I gotta say that Godwick the Wizened was a really annoying card, like, in this setup. Like, he has gotten some real value out of this dude. Or, well, not really. He's been tapping my freaking Prince Charming. Which is not super annoying. Oh, that's a win for him. GG. Goddamn, he is playing so slow, though. I hate people that play this slow. It is the most frustrating thing in the entirety of the world. Oh, God. You know what? Screw it. We're going one more game. This is gonna be a long video, but that's fine. I'm gonna get this cat win, okay? This is really starting to annoy me. I had such good games, like, playing before I actually started recording. And that usually happens, let's be honest. It's usually that happens. Like, it's really annoying. Okay, we're playing off against Panda. Cauldron's familiar. I think this is a good start. We can Prince Charming to scry twice as well. Feels good, feels good. The thing is, like, this is a very slow deck. So against, like, faster decks, it is actually kind of hard to win. Or, well, not faster, but... Well, faster and slower, like a ramp deck will like beat the living crap out of this deck any day of the week. I think, at least. Do we want the planes? I think we want to start working on him with the Witch's Oven as soon as possible. So we do really need that to come into play. So blue and red. Question is, what is it? Like, what kind of deck is this? And does he have a counterspell? Always the questions, you know? Let's scry. Oh, Witch's Oven. That's great. This is actually kind of a good pull as well. Because next turn we can play the Witch's Cottage. It will enter tapped, but that's kind of fine. And then at that point we can play the Witch's Oven next turn and the Cauldron Familiar. So that's very nice. Well, at least he can't counterspell now. That's a thing we know. Oh no! Not Lava Coil! Here we go. Cauldron Familiar and Witch's Oven. Whoop! There we go. And also you, because we can. So we want 2 more land just to play the Epicure Blood, because they're gonna be a real pain in the ass, basically. I would prefer to find the guy that actually heals us more, but this is fine as well. So we're definitely gonna pass over here, lock that, set him full control. There we go. Now we can sacrifice it. Boom. And resolve that. Thank you. And we definitely just do this. Boom. Cauldron Familiar. Return, cat! Come back! Like, I just imagine, like, seeing this deck being played, like, in real life. Like, imagine that you are a Planeswalker, right? And you see this freaking cat just disappear. Ah, crap. He actually did the tactical thing. You actually see this cat just disappear and reappear immediately. You're like, what did you do? Oh, nothing. And you're like, ah! Just get a little tiny cut in your arm and the blood goes to the other guy. And you're like, what the frick? That cat did that? Yes! It's like the weirdest thing. Like, ah, my arm. Freaking cat. Ah. That really hurt. Like 20 of those cuts and I would definitely die. Ooh, that is actually really good. Because next turn, we pull a Kaya's Wrath. And then we can just freaking slaughter everyone. There we go. My turn. Here we go. Kaya's Wrath. And you probably don't have anything to counter that with, I would assume. He could actually have. Oh god. Thrill of possibility. Huh. Oh wow. Did he just target my Prince Charming? Did he just go like, I'm gonna deny that 1 health? My man, Panda with the big time plays, denying me that 1 health instead of dealing 3 damage to me. Oh yeah. Killing off a creature that would literally die otherwise. Let's go. Epicure of Blood. Oh god, does he have a... No. I mean, he's a blue-red. They don't have counter spells, they only have burn. Let's be honest here. Boom. Fair Vandal. I kind of like the deck he's playing. Like, I've made a similar deck in one of my earlier videos. And I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of okay. What's really important, though, is... Wait. Something's fucked up with this. Okay, that was weird. Anyway. As I was saying, I made a similar deck, and they're kind of cool. They're kind of okay as long as you get out the Iron Crag Pyromancer, because that's literally your only way to control the board, really. Well, obviously you can use like lava coils and stuff, but I feel like they're like big value card in this deck. They just freaking kill everything. They're really annoying. I mean, that's fine. You can keep hitting me for 1 damage. But if you're not gonna do anything about my Epicures of Blood, I think you're screwed. My dude. Another. Let's just swing in, see what he does. Nothing? Okay. I mean, he is in a very bad position right now. But I feel like it's going okay. Obviously, we have 3 Epicure Blood. There we go. We didn't win with the cat. He was actually very tactical and waited for my cat, like, after I sacrificed my cat already once, and he's like, yes, you walked right into my trap. That didn't take too long. I'm actually kind of surprised. But that was my, I don't know what to call it, like, I guess, like, Cauldron Familiar deck. Cauldron Familiar Witch's Oven combo deck. Yeah, that's the name. And I'm sticking to it. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, remember to give it a like. Also, comment down below what you thought of the deck. What you would change. I think maybe the Bloodthirsty Aerialist's a little bit too much. You can also do this as a Rakdos deck, and I think I would prefer that. But yeah, please let me know down below. Also, remember to subscribe. Hit that bell so you know when I release all my videos, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.